Hi friends, MD Vegan. I'm making granola. That's one of my favorite breakfasts. Because I know when I put these cereals, that's to be precise, pseudo cereals. So it's a fake cereal, but botanically speaking, well, it's a grain, whatever. And you seed it, you sprout it, and then no, you'll see you sprout it, and then you dry it, and you have these crunchy buckwheaties. That's buckwheat, and it's a wonderful granola base. I like that a lot. Well, I know when I have these seeds together with some nuts and fruit, of course, this is macadamia nuts, half a cup. When I have this in a breakfast, together with a lot of fruit, of course, the fruit is the base, it's a fruit breakfast. But some nuts and seeds, then it keeps forever. For hours and hours I can go. So what I do now, I have these main ingredients and then I try to find new fruit combinations. A fruit salad, by the way, or with other words. And then today, to make it exciting, today I have cherries and nectarines. It's a wonderful combination. Meanwhile, there are 2 cups almost each. And meanwhile I find it's not always easy to find 2 fruit that are nice together. Oftentimes I try one fruit with another. I think, no. For example, one fruit has a very gentle flavor, very mild, very fragile, and the other fruit is very strong, dominant, characteristic. Then sometimes one fruit would overwhelm the other. They wouldn't bring forth the best in each other. So that is one thing that happens sometimes recently. The more I try different combinations of fruit, the more also I find fruit that do not fit. I would say most fruit fit together. I tried some easy things for years and years, and meanwhile, as I continue my daily recipes, I begin more and more finding combinations that do not work. But I would say nectarine and cherry works wonderfully. They both have a strong flavor, a lot of sweet and sour. It's characteristic, beautiful, strong colors too, oftentimes very nice. And so I guess that is a nice combination. I will try that. First I have to eat it, of course. The flavor test worked, but what does it do in the whole fruit salad? That will I show later. But what I do first now, before I combine my fruits, I will blend my macadamia cream. And the reason why I have macadamias here is about the cherries. Macadamia also, I show you again, have a very strong flavor. They are a little bit on the savory side, as opposed to cashews. Oftentimes I make a cashew cream. It's a nice dressing for many fruit salads. Adds a nice nutrition and also a nice creaminess and combines all the ingredients of the fruit salad. But the macadamias have this savory tone, and it's a stronger flavor, more characteristic, and that I would say could balance the cherries a little bit, fight a little bit with them, and it might be nicer. Let's see. I try that now. I put 2 bananas here. They are medium ripe, and that means a lot for the cashew, for the nut cream. The riper they are, the softer they are. It changes the texture, or the flavor is changed. It can make a huge difference if you have more or less ripe bananas. Very interesting. You try for yourself. And half a lemon only. Half a lemon. That's all. And some water to start. Just for the blender. I don't need that much water to begin, but just a little bit for the blender. Blender dance. Summertime is really time for fresh fruit, for berries, for stone fruit. Cherries is stone fruit, nectarines is stone fruit. I can make so many nice things. In winter, not so much. I have to frozen fruit usually. Sometimes I have some, but more apples and pears and so in wintertime. But in summer, many of these recipes will be nice and a lot of variety. Let's taste now the macadamia cream. It looks very nice to me. Yeah, the texture is good. Maybe I don't need more water. I can already imagine how they blend with the cherry. It will sit for a moment now. Macadamias are firm, have a firm texture, so I will need a second blending to make this dressing perfect. Yeah. So, but now in the meantime, I will combine my main fruit. That is the cherry and nectarine. It's a very simple idea, you know. The breakfast is very simple, just 2 fruit mainly. The rest is around. The rest is environment, so to say, the canvas. Yeah, these are the main colors I paint on the canvas: nectarines and cherries. And each of these pairings, yeah, here nectarine and cherry, have a very characteristic tone together. They play a certain game in my mouth, in my body, and that's the interesting thing. And I tell you, the more I do these fruit salads, the more interesting that gets. They are all so different, all these combinations. I wouldn't have thought before. It's interesting. So I have now 2 main fruit here. Go back to my macadamia cream, 1 more blending. The blender dance again. Macadamias, sometimes I need a little bit longer blending. They are a little bit extra firm. That you find out for yourself when you make this macadamia cream. You can also try this with a cashew cream, yeah. I think it would work, yeah. But in case you have macadamias, you might want to blend a little bit longer. As I said, I'll taste it, and then I feel it's a little bit coarse. I blend again, and if it's creamy, okay. Yeah, 1 more. Yeah, and a small amount. Just a small amount. 1 more blending. A little bit coarse yet. That's the macadamia. Shouldn't be too precise here. No, it does it completely. It's cream and smoothie and smooth, the cream. I show you the cream. It's a nice amount. It's a fair amount of cream. It's a lot of nutrition, and it's beautiful with these yellow and red, beautiful bright red and yellow colors. Colors are one of the main parts of our nutrition. Good doctors say eat the rainbow for a reason, because we now know that colors are nutrients, literally. We know vitamins, we know minerals, we know fat, protein, sugar. We know these kind of basic nutrients, but we more and more learn there are many more nutrients that are really important and vital too. Not only vitamins are vital, also many of the colors are vital. And that's why they say, eat the rainbow. Eat all the colors, they're all so important. And that's why fruit is so fantastic. So I blend it now, toss it now. It's a very nice texture. I'll show you in a moment. Now I will make the granola. Also I make it so that I can watch it with a joy. This is a big large glass, you know, a coupe. And I will fill the bottom, ground with some crunchy buckwheaties, the main granola. And so then I can put my fruit salad on top. I serve it to myself. I can take a spoon and reach right through the fruit salad to the bottom. So I have both. I have the dry, crunchy buckwheaties, and in the mouth I combine them with a creamy fruit salad. Ah, that's wonderful. And so nice opposing elements, really exciting. These breakfasts are wonderful. Right now my favorite breakfast, and I make so many variations, because they are also different. And I can just rely on my gut feeling. Yeah. I get the fruit in the grocery store usually. Whenever I like something, I take it, and if I have a variety of different plants in my menu, the greater the variety, the more I can rely on that is good for me. That is exactly what I need. Yeah. When a body gets more and more balanced, it wishes for things, an appetite, that are good. Yeah. I know my body already. I know when I want something that's not good for me. Still there, of course. We all have this, right? I don't know, but I have this yet. But I know my body more and more, and sometimes, yeah, I have a desire that's not so healthy. Well, okay, I can determine, but it gets better and better, and I know more and more how to work with that. What's very, very good for that, to learn, to educate the body a little bit, the desires, the wishes, yeah, is fasting 1 day a week. Yeah. What I do now, I continue in a moment. I have, this is the fruit salad with the granola. On top comes a new flavor that is also fascinating. It's the crown here, the topping, it's raspberries. They're also right in season, and as long as we can get the fresh ones, I use them. And they are really, I've tried them with these kind of ingredients, the stone fruit. They're amazing, fascinating. The berries here, these raspberries, they have a very, very full and luscious flavor. Yeah, they're really the crown of the other flavors. Yeah. Cherries are wonderful, and nectarines are wonderful, of course. But in a way, these raspberries, they are the top somehow. Yeah, they have such a nice, wonderful aroma, so rich. It's really breathtaking, I think. So they are a nice topping. They really are crowning, decorating this beautiful fruit salad with the granola. I put some in the middle to make it a little nicer. The decoration is also for the eyes, of course, to have a nice visual, to watch it and to enjoy. And then when I enjoy watching it, I want to eat it. Here, that's what it looks like. I'll show you a little bit here. See the granola on the bottom, and the fruit salad with the cream, and top the crown, the raspberries. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I will eat right away. You can let that sit for a moment, it doesn't really matter. No problem, nothing happens. But I will eat right away, and then I feel so happy, I guess. I hope you enjoy watching. Thanks. Maybe you want to subscribe and be vegan, like my video. You can also have another recipe every single day. And there's a video. And you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.